What's up, everyone? I know it's been a while since we've done something like this live, but once again, I am Matt, and joining me is the man, the myth, the legend himself, Colin Morris, as we dive into something that is kind of legendary in itself and based on myth. How you doing, Colin?
Fantastic, Matt. Let's get going.
Let's get going. Well, first and foremost, let's be honest. This is something you and I have been talking about for months. Like, this is something that we got movies of when you and I were in high school, and they were kind of disappointments, but we accepted them for what they were. And that's the Percy Jackson series. Percy Jackson, The Lightning Thief, and then The Sea of Monsters is the second film. Both not the greatest, but hey, we never thought after those we'd get another chance at these. And with the Disney Fox acquisition, that became a possibility, along with another property that's in the process of being remade by Disney, which I'm excited for. We can maybe bring up at a later date. But Disney had gotten such good word of mouth from this series, or from just reviews and everything, that they decided to drop the first two episodes a day early yesterday, and I freaked out. I don't know about you, but
Is
I
it a
went,
day early though?
yeah,
Or
because
is it just like the 9 p.m. Tuesday thing, like
they
it
were
drops on a Wednesday?
they were supposed to do 9 p.m. drops tonight, so they did it a full
So is
day
it going to be
early.
9 p.m. on Tuesdays now? And it's a show that comes out on Wednesdays? This is getting really
Yes,
confusing.
it's
Let
going to
me
be a show
wait
that
for
comes
Matt
out
to like.
Wednesdays at 9 p.m. You all know why I'm here. Fuck those movies. How you doing, Rue?
Yeah, my
Um,
thing on those movies was it was always weird seeing the booty sweat guy from Tropic
yeah,
Thunder in a kids movie. It was just like I've seen you do things that you should not be allowed in a children's movie or
hey,
within or pretend to be a kid.
hey, one good thing to come out of those movies.
Alexander Daddario, moving on.
Exactly. Yeah. But we finally got, or it seems like at least we finally gotten this adaptation we deserve. And I think one of the key differences is the fact that Rick Riordan, the author of the entire series himself, is essentially a showrunner on this. He's one of the
Shout out for
producers.
him
He
for
worked on
being
the
in the
script.
first episode. He was in that scene where Percy and Grover were getting interrogated by the principal. He was off to the left.
Nice. Uh, yeah, he's a producer on this. He's one of the screenplay writers and or teleplay writers, excuse me. And it shows because these first two episodes, I felt like I was just it felt like watching a Harry Potter movie to me, where for the most part I was seeing everything I loved on screen. Everything that I loved and the feeling I had reading those books was just right there in front of me, and I can actually see it.
Yeah, I felt like it felt like they were taking their time. I think it's been a minute, but I think Percy's mom gets attacked by the Minotaur and they get separated maybe like 20 minutes into the movie. I mean, it's like only like an
Yeah,
hour and I mean, it's like an hour, 50-minute movie. So I mean, it's not like they had a whole lot of time.
right.
But this took like the whole first episode of time. And my brother sent me a good listing of the chapter titles from the first movie. And it seems like they're going 5 chapters at a time per episode, which that's exactly how I pitched my Harry Potter show to some friends a long time ago. I was like, take your time, go from here to here. You know, like you end
Which
the
it looks
first
like we're getting
episode
that.
with him and Hagrid like leaving. So
Yep.
you actually like spend time, like a good 30 minutes of him getting shit on by the dirt, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We took that time, you took the emotional weight to create a relationship between him and his mother, which then causes the weight of everything he does. You know, his emotional stress throughout the entire throughout the first 2 episodes, all based off of him losing his mom. Thinks he's lost his mom. Now there's the hope of him finding his mom. So, yeah, I think it was a good use of dropping 2 episodes. I think it's definitely like screener territory where it was like if they would have given you one, you'd have been like, oh, that was nice. But they gave you two, gave you a little side where it's going, showed you a little bit of what you're working with the special effects, with like that Minotaur wasn't cheap. That was an
No.
expensive looking Minotaur. That thing and triceps on that Minotaur were nice. I mean, that absolutely
Yeah.
Minotaur. Just weird that dude just walks around in underwear.
No, and honestly, I'm really digging the cast of children we have here. Walter Scobell, who most people know from the Adam Project, where he played the younger Ryan Reynolds character. Kid's got he's got great talent, like bar none. When he was initially cast as Percy, I was excited. But other than that, it was relative unknowns going into this. I really dug Charlie Bushnell, who has been cast as Luke Castellan, who is Hermes' son. Leah Jeffries. We haven't got a lot with her as Annabelle so far, so I'm not going to judge her quite yet. But Aryan Hajri, I hate.
Not a whole lot of pluck with her, which I appreciate. I think like Rick really watched like Emma Watson's portrayal of Hermione. It was like, man, she's a little annoying, right? Like she's like definitely the annoying girl in class, where Annabelle she's like the cool girl in class. You know, like be nice to be on a class project with her because it'd be fun. Hermione, we're gonna be doing some work. You know, like we're trying to get the A. Like we're gonna get the A, but we're also gonna have fun doing it too.
Exactly.
And I think like she's a great foil to Percy, who's definitely more of that. Like he definitely carries that that angsty energy from the book. I think better than
Logan Lerman did.
Logan Lerman, but that it is what it is. I mean, it's hard not to compare it, but it's like this is a child playing a child, and I'm thankful that there is a child playing a child. Like
I mean,
see that and not have somebody like doing an act.
It's almost like we talked about with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles earlier this year, where part of the reason that movie was so successful and felt so genuine is because they used young teenagers as the turtles. That's why I feel like I'm enjoying it here, because
you didn't buy Alan Richardson as Raphael, like,
bro. I had
Johnny Knoxville as Leonardo. What do you mean? That's like that's $1 billion.
You mean the 30-year-old turtles we got in the Michael Bay films? Yeah, love them.
Creatine turtles.
But for real, it was nice feeling that that angst, that just unsureness of yourself when you're a young teen, preteen, which I know Percy's in that area, and I really appreciated that. I also appreciated Jason Mantzoukas' Mr. D, because
perfection.
Yes, pure perfection.
He went on. It was Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah,
and he was like, I was genuinely surprised. They just wanted me to do me. I come in, I do me. It's like, I come on in, I do the thing, and I leave. It's great. I don't even have to try. Like, I'm just reading words. They're like, do you want me to do anything with this? Like, no, we just want you. And it's perfect. For those of you that don't know, aren't up on your Greek mythology, Dionysus is the Greek god of wine, which is the most perfect role for Jason Mantzoukas to play. Like, it was perfect casting. And just happy to see that he's finally come around to my favorite thing, the Disney dong. It's scary from afar, but when you're on, the money's nice.
He got a little bit of it last year or was that a year ago for Tommy and Pam?
Kind of.
Yes.
But now we're on Disney Plus.
Yes,
now
he got the adult Disney
kids
dong
are going to know you. And he was even saying, like my brother sent me that last night with all the episodes. I was trying to give you a little breakdown so I could be more informed. Jason was saying he had kids that were like reaching out to their kids or reaching out to him saying, hey, he's playing Mr. D. Here's everything you need to know about being Mr. D. Yes. Yeah. Rest in peace, Captain Holt.
Which by the way, someone I didn't know who was in this show, Megan Mullany, who most people know as, or people our age. I know she had that large role in Will and Grace. Most people know her as Mrs. Nick Offerman. She's Mrs. Dobbs in this, which
Dobbs.
Yeah, okay, I had it right the first time. Yeah, which I couldn't even recognize her, so bravo there.
Yeah, it took me a second. Didn't see it when they were in the museum, but once she was oh, you weren't paying attention. I already did that.
I didn't
like when she was walking towards him, I was like, hold up. I know exactly what that is. Yeah, it's a stat cast. Disney definitely rolled it out. Like it's easy when you can have child actors, right? You can then flex on some of the guest stars and some of the adults, which then throws me into, let's get into a little bit of the actual show and some of the
Yes.
things that have been kind of percolating in our brains. It's getting visions of Hades. He's getting
Yeah.
visions sent to him in his dreams and in his nightmares, calling out to him. Get a little, I mean, that's some stuff that you're like, man, the book was like, or the book was deep. This is just as deep as the book, and this
Yeah.
is getting into some really thick stuff that is like, all right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe like he was aware that his mom was like possibly in Hades, like until a little bit later. I don't think that was like something that was in chapter 5.
I well, remember they don't tell him until the end of until
Well,
after.
I don't mean chapter 5. I just mean from chapter 5 to chapter 10. I didn't even think that was a first book thing. That felt like something later.
No, because that
That's
it
his
is a
driving force.
it is it is a first book thing because
Okay.
if I remember correctly, that is the driving force. He's like, I don't why do I want to go on? I don't need to go on this. And then his mother the ability to save his mother on top of just clearing his name as the lightning thief is what is the main thing for him to go down there. It's like, all right, well, if I can save my mom, there's the reason for it. I do want to give a shout out to the young actress Dior Goodjohn, who played Clarice in episode 2. I loved her. Yeah, Amr says the show is 100% the book, and yes, it is in the first book.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does it kind of feel to me like a One Piece thing where they kind of spoiled something that was like 400 episodes deep into One Piece, like episode 5 of a show, and I was like, all right, guess we're just gonna spoil a huge thing.
Yeah, but no, the Clarice portrayal was great. Like, for those people who don't know, Clarice plays a large role in the first 2 books, actually in all the books, but she kind of gets sidelined, if not even mentioned at all in the first movie. So that was something that always upset me. And then she has this running, just, I don't want to say competition, but rivalry. She has a rivalry with Percy throughout the entire series, and that eventually turns into a respect for him. And it's all because, like she said, her being a daughter of Ares, she's hot-headed, she wants to fight, she has no issue bullying these kids, and it's all respecting, and she doesn't think he deserves respect or he's a fraud. And that's huge, just being able to establish
It's
that.
kind of a classic turnaround though, by like
Yes.
the end of it, where it's like she goes through like the little thing, well, not little things, but like she suffers loss along the way. She was in the Demigod Files book. That was a pretty good story on her in there. Like, and it all comes around to like she gets her father's blessing like by the end of all of it. So it's like, okay, so were you good, or like but you're also just like the daughter of Ares, so it's like you could also just, you're blessed for being bad, but it's going to be great to actually have
the ability to spend
the
that
only
time.
actor I'm worried about is Grover, because like I don't know how old Grover actually is he in like I don't think he's also 15 years old if he's a protector. Like he's kind of an ageless
Grover says he's 24 in the show.
Okay, yeah.
But the actor is a child actor. He was in that god awful Cheaper by the Dozen movie, the remake that got pulled from Disney Plus.
Never even saw it.
Good.
Didn't even know it got pulled from Disney Plus.
Yes, it got pulled from Disney Plus.
Pulled from Hulu. Oh, I found out a fun fact today. Currently in a war with my girlfriend's brother on our HBO Max icons for our profiles, where I set mine up as Ken, hers as Barbie's, and him as Alan. I came back today. I am the chubbier white Ken. She is crazy Barbie, Kate McKinnon Barbie, and he is Simu Liu Ken. So currently in a war. But as I was going through to change ours again, funny enough, while you cannot watch The Watchmen, you can set your profile icons to still be from Watchmen on Max.
You can't watch the Watchmen show?
No, they pulled it. They pulled it like a month ago. That was a
Why?
huge story. Yeah, it was a huge story.
Okay, let's
Yeah. They pulled Watchmen, but you could still set your own profile icon to be Watchmen. Okay, back to Percy Jackson.
Yes, back to Percy
Great
Jackson.
profile icons coming here. Let's talk about like the elephant in the room is who is playing Poseidon? Who is this boy's
Yeah,
because there's some famous ass people in this thing.
we already know Lin-Manuel.
Better be some dudes when it roll up on Hades, Zeus, and Poseidon having a conversation. These better be some notable actors.
I know who Zeus is.
Zeus is Captain Holt, right?
No, Zeus is.
Wasn't Captain Holt supposed to be in this?
No, there's another late actor who's supposed to be in it, and that is the concierge from John Wick. He's gonna be Toby Stevens.
Yeah, Toby Stevens.
So I think that's who Poseidon is.
That's Zeus.
No, Lance Reddick is Zeus.
Lance Reddick is Zeus. Toby Stevens is Poseidon. Oh, that's kind of rad.
But unfortunately, this is one of Lance Reddick's last roles, so that sucks. And then you have Adam Copeland, aka The Edge, as Ares, which totally works. Lin-Manuel Miranda is Hermes. I don't know who's playing Hades though.
Hades is Jay Duplass.
Why does that name?
He's just been. He was one of the son. He was the son in Transparent on Amazon, one of their first Prime original shows.
Okay.
But he's the brother of Mark Duplass from The League and Morning Show.
Okay, I can live with that. But I mean,
which means we're really not going to see Hades' face. There's no way this dude is going to be.
You never know. You never know. But I'm excited to see Timothy Amundsen as Hephaestus. Like that is one. It's casting I love. He's a great character actor. I love him, and whether it's his guest spot as Kane in Supernatural or the short-lived ABC musical comedy. Why am I forgetting its name? He was the king in it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
It was like Gilgalad or some stupid shit.
Galahad.
No,
Gallivant.
No, is that right?
I'm pretty sure that one's right. Yep, okay, Gallivant. I'm looking at it right now.
What I'm excited for is Jessica Parker Kennedy. Played Iris and Barry's daughter in.
I never watched Psych, Amru. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I never watched Psych.
Yeah, this is a pretty stacked cast. I can't believe Hermes is
Lin-Manuel
Miranda. Speaking of the Disney dong.
Hey, dude's
also big fan of the hard cuts.
Yes.
Disney Channel for the eventual syndication of this show on Disney.
Well, no,
Disney Channel and ABC.
I don't know if that'll happen, but I think the reason why.
If they put The Mandalorian and all these shows eventually on ABC years later, this is asking for like a month-long thing on Disney Channel years from now. Years from now, when the second season is coming out, Disney Channel will Matt, give me don't. But this is how it's gonna go. Like, I don't know why you're trying to argue with me about it. Disney's gonna put it on Disney Channel. They literally put commercial breaks in the show. They put 3 to 4 commercial breaks, hard outs with clean pickups into the scene that screams, "Please shove a commercial inside of me."
Well, because this is what I'm getting at. To be fair, the ad-supported version of Disney Plus is being rolled out, so there's that, part one. And the reason those other shows got put on ABC and whatnot was because we were mid-strikes with no new content coming out. So
did you watch Disney Channel as a kid? Do you
yes, I did.
understand how their
Yeah,
model works?
yeah, I know. I'm just
They
saying.
do it all the time.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like. I mean, realistically, the reason you do that is because
They've never done it for any one of their other shows that they've made ever.
no. I know. What
And
I'm
this is
about to
the
say.
most wide-ranging show they've made yet, with the most wide-spanning appeal age-wise to kids who are 5 years old who have not picked up the book are going to see this show and watch it, and 29-year-olds like us are going to watch it because we read the books when we were their age, and our parents are probably going to give it a shot because they remember buying us the books.
I know my
So,
mother's
you know what?
watching it
Like, this
because
could
she
go
read it with me.
this is going like, I mean, this thing could go forever. And if they really do it right and they roll over to the Roman shit, this could really go on forever.
Yeah, hey, if Walker really just keeps growing his star, because I remember watching him in Adam Project and just being blown away, then there is a real shot of that. Like an absolutely
Yeah, one
real
day
shot
he'll
of
look
that.
like Logan Learman playing the appropriate aged version of Percy Jackson.
But this kid's only was 12 when they shot it, so he's probably 13 now. But
I think the show was pretty great, honestly.
Yeah, show is great.
Put it all into a bow. Like, this was sick.
For the first 2 episodes,
an hour and 20 minutes of like some
worthy
solid
time
television.
Mm-hmm. And we'll probably be back when the season is over. Maybe get Amr on here, since I didn't know Amr was such a big Percy Jackson fan.
We're all Percy Jackson fans. We're all half bloods at this point. Like,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. How wide ranging this thing is. It's gonna pull some people out of the woods that you were oh shit.
I was convincing Taylor to watch it last night.
Like, I work with kids that are, I mean, I call them kids, college kids that run our cameras during our broadcasts that are in college for us here, and like some stuff I say goes right over their head. And then like stuff like this, I feel like we could all hit at the same time. Like, because those books were still coming out. The movies were coming out. They kept making more books. Like, let's go. Yes. Trials of Apollo. That'd be sweet. Man, this is opening up some good stuff. If this works, I might get to make my Kingdom Keeper show for Disney Plus. I might. Which, you guys want to talk about the easiest money that could ever be made? The Kingdom Keepers was.
Whoa! That's how you know Amr's.
Hey, bro, Harry Potter. I'm telling you, dog, Harry Potter's got a little too much pluck. There's a lot of skipping there. There's a lot of skipping here.
I'm just saying, to hear that from Amr, who
I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying.
Wow, that's huge.
These people got some vibe. But seriously, we can make some money on Kingdom Keepers. Y'all, the sets are already built. It's fucking Disney World. They're there. We just gotta roll in at night, which is when most of the movie would take place in Disney World. Is at night. Come on. Oh, Amaru's got the first 4. Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't get the access this time around, unfortunately. You're the only person. Amaru's the only person I know who has gotten the access for this. So good for you, Amaru.
I mean, how many? It's 8 episodes.
Something like, yeah, it's 8.
Yep, 8 episodes. Finale will come out on January 30th. So we just get
7 or 6 more weeks. I can do that.
It seems like Rick comes back in as a writer on episode 5 for A God Buys Us Cheeseburgers.
Interesting. But
it should be the A God Buys Us Cheeseburgers should be
slapping episode. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. I know we will be back when the show is totally over, because I will want to break everything down. But Colin and I both wanted to get just our initial happiness and reactions to those first 2 fantastic episodes out as soon as possible. So we're like, yeah, let's do it.
The guy that played Luke remind me of remind me of the, I don't know the right way. to say this without getting in trouble. The character on Gen V that was gender fluid and their male side, the actor that
I didn't
played
watch
that,
Gen V.
they looked very much alike, and I could not unsee it. And it was, but it was great. Luke was fantastic. Little piece of shit.
So, Amr, for me, I'll say the biggest downside is the lighting. There were plenty of times when
Ooh,
it
yeah,
seemed,
let's not do any more wide shots. A little weird on the wide shot when they're walking up. When he's walking next to
Kyron. Kyron.
Yeah, when he's walking next to Kyron and it's just the horse body in the left side of the screen just to remind you that he's there, but he's definitely walking next to a horse. Like, and the light shining off of the horse's ass. No, if it was the horse's ass, the light shining off the horse's ass was insane. It was like, well, what are we doing here? Like
the scene where they're getting the end of episode 1, it was very dark, and it seemed like the same old. Let's do a dark creature at night, and so we can go cheaper on the effects. Yeah, I know, but I'm just talking about the lighting of it. It's like, let's not put as much lighting there so we can.
They had established lighting, though. They established the lighting rules of lightning, and then the car lights after the car crashes. Yeah, the action was just that. Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
There wasn't too much action. It was capture the flag, and then the Minotaur scene, and the Minotaur scene, little anticlimactic, but still better than that first one. So,
I mean, he went full Basilisk Fang on his ass.
Yes, he did. I'm basically your third host on this stream now. Next time, baby. Yes, next time.
Like our chat GPT of
right
shit we don't know about Percy Jackson, which I appreciate.
Which I'm starting thanks to Libby, I am going to re-listen to these books and probably be done by the time the show's over. So, yeah. But
my brother texted me the same thing too. He was like,
but real quick, if you haven't already, go check out Watt Gaming. That's the sister channel, but that's also the Twitch. So all you have to do is go to twitch.tv/WattRealent, like it's spelled in that top corner up there. That's where Taylor.
That's me. I'm like Drew Lock, you know?
Yeah.
I put everybody on the back like a backpack, you know? And then I carry everybody through Fortnite. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
We do
Fortnite streams. We
run into the Half-Bloods. We're murking the Half-Bloods in Fortnite, all right? We come across those kids, they ain't got nothing.
If they put these in Fortnite, oh my God.
No. I don't see those kids. They're sitting there like on their break, like on set, and they're like, let's play some Fortnite. It's like, no. Oh my God, it's Dr. Strange. Blah. Yeah, that's me, Dr. Strange, coming at you.
But be sure to check out those streams. Taylor's got the sister YouTube channel where all the streams go to live on as a VOD after the fact.
Watch me stream at Halloween stuff.
Yes.
We played scary games. I never play scary games. That's the stuff we're doing over there. We're having so much fun. I'm about to play Jedi Survivor. Should we stream that?
You can, because I'm not gonna.
How do I do that? Somebody teach me how to do that.
And then coming up soon, Taylor and I are going to have some co-op streams of Avatar Frontiers of Pandora that we're going to be doing, since we both got that game, and we're going to have some fun and check it out. But until then, folks, I got a ton of reviews dropping this week. I got like two today, or one today, 2 tomorrow, 2 on Friday, something insane like that, or maybe 3 tomorrow. There's just so much. So come back, check those out. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow everything we're doing over here. If you haven't already, follow myself on Twitter, because I'm not calling it X, and follow Colin on Twitter, because I'm not calling it X. Our handles are right there at the bottom of the screen. And signing off, I'm Matt, he's Colin, and this was another Real Review. Have